MSB. It's funny that we're both in California, but we have to meet in Vienna
Yes, it is.
to have this conversation.
Yeah.
You've been with the company since the beginning?
I've been with the company full-time since I graduated university. I grew up in the company. So,
What did you study, by the way?
electrical engineering.
Where?
Small school in East Texas. So,
All right.
Yeah.
Well, somehow you did a good job because
Yes.
I'm like so amazed by what you guys do.
Yeah.
Tell me about the Palisade.
Yeah, so this is the new Palisade DAC. This is the scaled-down version of our Cascade DAC. It has more and similar with the Cascade than any of our other products. The top box is our digital director, which has the DSPs for digital filtering. It has our 4 input module slots, its own linear power supply integrated.
Are these the same modules that one would have found in the
Exactly
reference?
the same modules in the reference, the Premier, and the discrete. We spent a very long time developing the form factor so the modules can just be used in all products. So you can see here, coming out of the digital box.
Tell me what the big circular disc is on the top.
So this is the volume control.
Oh, okay.
So,
Got it. Yep.
And then in here is the menu, giving you setup options, and then input forward, input back, and mute.
So compared to the reference, what's trickled down from the Cascade and how does this improve upon the reference?
So versus the reference,
Yeah.
I mean, this is 95% of a Cascade. In fact, when this was first developed, it sounded, with new technology, digital processing we learned from the Sentinel, it actually sounded better than the Cascade. We took that same technology and applied it to the Cascade, so now the Cascade is vastly better than it was just 2 weeks ago.
Oh, wow.
So this uses our
Can
hybrid...
legacy Cascades be upgraded?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Firmware update, you
Firmware.
download the music file, you play it, it's updated, no charge.
And so what is the firmware changes? Is it algorithmic in the...
Yeah, so it's in the digital processing, but it's not the digital filter. The DAC doesn't measure any differently, but what happens is it basically wakes up the DAC, it makes it more musical, the soundstage, and honestly, every parameter, every metric is improved, and it's significant.
Yeah.
It's one of the biggest improvements we've done, especially with firmware.
And so like the MSB reference, there's no analog output stage. It comes straight off the ladders.
Correct.
At full voltage.
Yes.
Which I think is one of the kind of magical things about these products.
Yes. Yeah, just like the reference and what we learned with the Select is there is no better output stage than none. So in here, it uses 4 of our hybrid Mark II modules, whereas the Cascade uses 8. This uses our Femto 33 Mark II clock, same as the Cascade, same as the Select DAC, and some references if it had the option. The biggest difference between a Palisade DAC and a Cascade DAC is no analog input support.
Okay.
By eliminating the analog input, we were able to eliminate the analog power supplies, scale it down, and fit it in a single chassis.
Got it.
So instead of 3 chassis, it's now 2.
Understood.
It still has a full constant impedance passive volume control.
Yeah.
So you
How
can
does
still
the
use
constant
it.
impedance work with a base? You know, there's tons of basic passive attenuation devices that have stepped attenuators or sometimes they're transformer based.
There's no transformers. There's no active components at all in the output stage.
Can you share a little bit about how that works?
We do not disclose
Really?
it. I mean,
yeah, I was just curious. No.
it should be obvious to other people, but it isn't. So
Yeah.
I don't want to give away secrets.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
So, you know, no performance losses. You turn the volume down. The amazing thing about getting it integrated into 2 chassis is it brought the cost down. But, you know, as you know, we've been a big proponent of separate power supplies for years.
Yeah.
And so one of our big concerns with this was, if we integrate into 1 chassis, will the transformer magnetic fields couple? And we were able to do very specific targeted shielding between the power supply and the circuitry to where there is no audible or measurable difference whether it's integrated or separated. You can kind of see on the back here, there's the DAC side and power supply side.
Okay.
Between the 2 is a full EMI wall, so there's no electrical fields that can couple, and then magnetic shielding, so it's completely separated.
Understood. So, question for you, as a proud MSB owner that has every input module you know, including SFP and you know, everything you make. What is the preferred internal option if you have every option available? What do you find to be the best?
In theory, all the inputs should sound the same.
Okay.
That is the goal of the digital director.
Would you say the same in the MSB reference that I have?
In the reference, without the director, there will be some variations. The most important thing, though, is to use the interface that's best optimized for your source. So like if you have a server with the MSB Pro SL out integrated in it, that's going to be your best interface. If you have another server that doesn't have it, you're probably better using the Pro USB, because that creates a fiber connection and gives you electrical isolation between the server and the DAC.
Yeah.
The nice thing is it's all modular, so you can add and remove modules very easily.
Right.
In fact, I can show you here on the Cascade. If you need to change a module, it's as easy as pulling it out.
Yep.
Just unplug the power before you start. No software changes. It's automatically detected on the power-up cycle.
Very cool.
Personally, my favorite interface is our Render V2 module.
What is this?
It's
Render?
a network connector.
Okay.
So you can either use it for Rune Ready, if you have a Rune server, or the way I use it now at home, along with everybody else at the company, is Qobuz Connect. So Qobuz from my phone.
Do you find Qobuz sounding better than Rune?
Qobuz Connect, yeah. Also, my wife likes Qobuz using the app.
Oh, yeah.
I couldn't get her to use the other one.
So I have the Ethernet connection in my MSB reference.
Yes.
Does that also support Qobuz Connect?
If yours has the little V2 on it, as of a month ago.
Oh, it definitely does not.
Well, it might.
As of a month ago.
As a month ago, yours will have updated.
Oh,
yours
I see.
Probably has it. You just need to go and check. It'll just show up on Qobuz. Almost all of them are the V2. There's
I see.
very few V1
So if it says
modules
it's
out there.
V2, does the firmware need to get updated somehow to support it?
So the render firmware updates automatically.
Oh, it does?
So
just connect the Ethernet
literally,
cable
if you open up the Qobuz app, you might just see it in there.
Okay.
I will recommend go to the website, check and make sure you have the latest DAC firmware.
Okay.
Because that's the most likely thing to be old. So definitely download and install the latest DAC firmware.
Okay, good to know.
If you do have the V2 version and it is updated, if you go to msbtech.local, it'll take you to the web page of the render, where you can do things like set some settings for it, give it a nickname. So if you have multiple systems, you can call it, you know, the living room system. It's what I do at home.
It's interesting in the forums, like there's a lot of people that think that the SFP is better than the Ethernet. But you feel like, and I guess they feel that way because the Ethernet creates some noise inside the DAC.
The SFP gives you the isolation, whereas this, it is an isolated input. It's not as isolated as a fiber connection.
Yeah.
So, but again, it depends on how you're trying to play music. So,
cool. Thank you.
Yep, you're welcome.